Our typical winter pattern of heavy snow along the Sea of Japan is taking a short break today, with highs reaching double digits as far north as Toyama and even Sapporo due to hit 4 above today. Even more shocking, some locations along this area may actually see sunshine for the first time in weeks. But what about the parched Pacific coast? Well, we'll get the whole story right here in SoraCast for February 4th, 2026. Setsubun is an ancient Japanese festival celebrated on February the 3rd. Typically aimed at driving away bad luck and welcoming good fortune, it also marks the end of winter and the beginning of spring in folklore. As things turn out meteorologically, however, that's not really the case, although high temperatures across the country will be much warmer than normal for today and tomorrow. Well, the Sea of Japan coast is getting a bit of a break from their onslaught of snow, at least through Thursday, thanks to a dominant high pressure system, which is bringing in drier air over the country. And with some areas up there having an accumulated snow base of over 2 meters, well, it's about time. While cloudy skies are dominant along that area today, the sun is coming out in some places. However, the threat of precipitation this week will never really entirely go away. Today and tomorrow, for those areas that will get wet, mostly up on the northern coast and parts of Hokkaido, the precipitation is going to alternate between rain and snow because the high temperatures are going to be very close to freezing. So the precipitation, rain down in the lower areas and snow up in the higher elevations, will be along Hokkaido and then along the Akita and Yamagata coast, with snow in the elevations along the northern Japan Alps. The Pacific coast, meanwhile, will continue to have fair to partly cloudy skies through Friday with unseasonably warm temperatures. Dry air will also be prevalent in the central regions of the country, with 20% humidities and below reaching up as far as Nagano. Come Friday, however, the whole weather picture of Japan is going to be in for a reset. A low-pressure system will develop off the coast of Korea in the Sea of Japan, and it will be returning the flow of moist, cold air from the Sea of Japan and restarting those snow showers that we've seen along the coast and going inland. While Friday will start out warm along the coast, temperatures will soon get down near freezing as far south as Tottori, and with it, snow as well as rain mixed with snow will start up again along the coast and the western slope of the country. For the 24 hours of Friday, Tottori can expect another 5 centimeters of snow, while on up the coast, Toyama and on upwards can expect a blast of between 18 to 30 centimeters of new snow. Hey, Hokkaido as well, they're not left out of the picture. Niseko can expect another 10 centimeters, and the interior mountains will see another 15 to 25 centimeters. The Sapporo Chitose corridor, too, well, you'll get some lighter accumulations, but maybe we can expect another 5 to 10 centimeters on top of what they already have there. And here's the big news coming up. After a dry spell for the record books, the Pacific coast looks set to finally get a little bit of moisture this weekend. The Tokyo-Yokohama area has not had any significant rainfall since December 15th, and drought conditions along the entirety of the Pacific coast are anywhere from exceptional to severe. This is not good in any form, right? On Friday, though, some snowfall is expected to fall in the interior of Shikoku and Kyushu, but the big event will be on Saturday leading on into Sunday. So this popped up on my long-range models late last week. Now, I haven't wanted to say anything about it until now, and even now, we're still a few days out, but there is increasing confidence that Saturday and Sunday will be a very wet couple of days for the southern-facing Pacific coastline. So this is how we think it's going to play out. And mind you, All of this stuff is still in flux, right? A storm system will start to form in central China on Friday morning, and it will grow and start to move east. By late Friday evening, the leading edge of that system will be approaching the Kyushu coast near Kumamoto. By midnight Saturday, the whole of Kyushu and Shikoku, as well as the western Honshu areas, will be seeing rain and snow, and anywhere between 2 to 5 centimeters of rain mixed with snow will be falling between the hours of midnight to 3 a.m. As the storm moves east, it will start to approach Osaka, Kyoto, and Nagoya. And in the very early hours of Saturday, it will be bringing a lot of rain and snow to those locales. Moving on, the Kanto area is expected to start to see some rain and snow from about 7 o'clock in the morning. By noon on Saturday, most of the rain and snow will have moved on from Kyushu. By noon Saturday, most of the rain and snow will have moved on from Kyushu, Shikoku, and the Kansai area. But the low pressure rotation is expected to see this storm linger around a little bit longer in Kanto, with precipitation lasting until late evening Saturday. The system will then push out to sea by midnight Sunday. But as the famous line goes in advertising, but wait, there's more, and there certainly is. Sunday, another strong onshore push is expected in the western sea of Japan's side. And this particular band looks like it has enough power to make it across the mountains and over into the Pacific coast, bringing yet more rain and snow to these areas which so desperately need it. The Pacific side of the country, from Shikoku on up to Ibaraki Prefecture, may get another healthy round of rain and snow from Sunday late afternoon through to the early evening hours. Temperatures along the Pacific coast are going to be a little bit on either side of freezing from Kansai on up. Precipitation from these systems, therefore, will probably alternate between snow and rain throughout the weekend. Now, I don't expect much of this snow will stick anywhere along the Pacific coast, and we certainly won't have our own ice festival out this way, certainly. But for the 40 hours from midnight Saturday to the final minutes of Sunday evening, we can expect up to 10 centimeters of snow in Kanto, which equates out to about 10 millimeters of rain. Using that same scale, 14 millimeters of rain can be expected in Chiba, 8 millimeters in Osaka, Kyoto, and Takamatsu, with snow staying snow in the higher elevations. Now, I need to be honest with you guys here really quick. The totals that I just quoted you are from the European model, the ECMWF model. The GFS, which is also a very reliable model, is run out of the United States and used by meteorologists around the world, suggests double the amount of rain and snow that I just told you. Now, at this point, if I had to choose, I'm gonna side with the European model, and later this week I'll probably reconcile that data with JMA's thoughts. But I think the GFS is going a little overboard this time, and I do not see around 22 centimeters of snowfall around Tokyo or 23 centimeters in Chiba from these systems. In any event, this is very welcome news for the Pacific coast, where we have had a dry desert of a winter. But to be honest, it will take more than these two systems to move the needle on any of our soil moisture out here, and it probably will not relieve the drought that much. We need many more systems like this to catch up on our normal rainfall for the winter. So, remember last year when much of the Pacific coast got ripped off during rainy season? We did not get the rain that we needed and expected. And to top it off, we didn't get that much typhoon activity either in 2025. So the east and south coast of the country right now is way behind normal for rainfall. We are in a serious deficit. Hey, these one or two good passes that we're expecting coming up here this weekend helps, but it doesn't bring us back to normal, and we will still be officially in dry conditions as we go into next week. Now, Heading into next week, the normal winter pattern does reestablish itself with snow along the Sea of Japan coast and Hokkaido. But the current long range ECMWF and GFS, both the models, do suggest that the Pacific coast does have another good shot at some serious rain around Wednesday. We will certainly keep our eyes open on this for you. I don't want to say anything right now because things can change, but we do have a shot. And as we get closer, after the weekend comes, we will certainly know more. And at this point, you guys know what to do, right? If you like weather and science related content coming out of Japan, well, you go on and just stoink that like and subscribe button. It will really help us out, and I will really enjoy having every one of you along for the ride. Until next time, you guys take care. Have a good one. Be safe. Peace out.